let's wrap up the team previews here with the first place Toronto Maple Leafs. They finished 52-26-4 for 108 points. They lost in the second round in Game 7. Where we heard that before, to the Florida Panthers. Their team leaders are Mitch Marner, 102 points with 75 assists as the team lead. William Nylander, 84 points with 45 goals for the team lead. Austin Matthews, 78 points, dealing with injuries, so he just wasn't his typical self last season. Their goalie tandem, they kind of finally, I think, found the right combo here. Stolarz, 21, 8-3, 926 save percentage, 214 goals against average, 4 shutouts. And then Joseph Wall, 27, 14-1 with a 909 save percentage, 273 goals against average, and 1 shutout. And then I'll just say this. It was great to see Matt Murray play again after it sounded like he was never going to play NHL hockey ever again with his injuries and all that. So it was cool to see him back. And Dennis
Hildeby.
Full disclosure, we're recording this about a week before we're actually posting this. He re-signed with the team to a 3-year deal. So I mean, that's a young goalie they're probably, banking on for the future. All right. We all know the big departure here, but any big ads that stood out to
you? Steven Lorentz? Maybe? No, he was with them last year. Never mind. That's right. Nick Waugh. Or Nick Roy, or whatever it is.
Whichever one, yeah.
Dakota Joshua, Matthias Michelli. Being able to keep Tavares and Nyes. I mean, Nyes was somewhat of an offer sheet candidate, but if you're going to pay somebody, it's probably him for the future. But the fact that they got Tavares for under $4.5 million is kind of silly.
Is Toronto? So, real quick sidebar thing about this: is Toronto the biggest winners in terms of the McKenna situation coming next season? Teams didn't want to offer sheet this year because they didn't want to lose their chance at Gavin McKenna. Do you think Toronto is probably one of the biggest winners in that case? Because I feel like Knives was probably would be at the top of a lot of teams' list.
Yeah, but I mean, Knives never got to when free agency was going to happen.
Fair.
If it was, he signed if he signed his deal mid-July.
Oh, that's fair.
Probably Toronto being a little bit more on the scramble, but yeah, I mean, honestly though, losing Marner, I think it's going to be a huge difference.
The biggest departure there is Ryan Reeves. They lost Ryan Reeves. They lost Max Pacioretty. But no, Marner. You don't think that's a big difference there?
What?
Losing Marner?
No, I said that's going to be the biggest.
Oh, okay. I think it's not going to be. I was like, wait.
No. It's going to they'll see how big of a loss that is.
Because that's my first question here is how does this team replace Marner's 100 points?
They don't.
That
Matthew Nyes had 58 points, which is good, but maybe he gets 70 this year. He's not putting up another 100 points. Who's gonna replace 100 points? Nicholas Roy, Waugh, or whatever it is. Is Nick Robertson gonna get the opportunity now? And now he's gonna put up 70 points? No.
It's Austin Matthews gonna find another 30 points, and Nyes find another. What'd you say?
30
Nylander,
Nylander is 100 plus. Max Domi's putting up. Matthias Michelli is going to do something.
Yeah, I mean, it's this team is going to be hurting, I think, and I don't think they realize.
Will still be solid. It's just
but I don't. It's not going to be a walk in the park 108 points again. You know what I mean? They're going to have to fucking earn that. And the thing is, the only people to really blame for this situation is Toronto fans. I mean, have you heard all the sound bites and like quotes that Marner has came out like after talking? Like I think it was during the Team Canada stuff. They were interviewing him, talking about like his decision, and all that. And he said a big part of it is the way his family was being treated and his family safety. That after they lost in the playoffs, he had to have fucking security around his house because he was getting so many death threats, and his family was receiving so many death threats. It's a fucking sport. It's a goddamn game, and you're threatening somebody's life over that. A hometown kid who fucking like grew up a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, and you fucking drive him out of Toronto. You got no one to blame but yourself.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's going to end up thriving in Vegas. Like that's going to be huge.
That's the thing too. I'm like, I want him to win a cup so bad year one, but I don't want to see Vegas win another cup.
Yeah, I do think it would be really funny though if it was Vegas versus Toronto, and he's the one that finishes them
in Game 7.
In Game 7, overtime in Toronto. And he can just lift the cup with his middle fingers out like the whole time.
In the game-winning goal is like a 4-3 final. He gets the Joe Thornton 4-goal, pulls his dick out and just drops it, and skates around Scotiabank or whatever the fuck it's called now.
Sure, but other than Marner being gone, they're still a solid team. Like,
do you feel their windows closed?
No, their window's still open. It's just I don't know. It's hard to replace that production in the regular season, right? In the regular season, this team makes the playoffs. Are they different? Who knows?
That's true. Nobody does show up in the playoffs for them.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think they still make the playoffs. I don't think that they're top of the division.
All right, well, let's get into that. Hold on.
You know what's funny that I just noticed? They had 268 goals last year. Buffalo Sabres had 269. It's like, how did the Sabres outscore the Maple Leafs?